Hello and welcome back to my channel and my craft desk. So what I want to do today is I want to make a card set with the Trimming the Tree bundle. This Trimming the Tree bundle is in the annual catalog, and it is for this month only, and while supplies last. Stampin' Up has a Perfect Partners program where they have created dies for specific, I think there's 6 specific stamp sets, and one of them is Trimming the Tree dies, or Trimming the Tree stamps. So in that die set, you get some fun dies. So this outline here would cut out this larger tree. Also, if you marry it with this, you can just cut this out with cardstock and get a more detailed. This doesn't cut out a tree, but it details this larger tree. This one does cut out a smaller tree with detail. You've got the bows, which goes with the stamp set. You've got these ornaments, which goes with these, and the pieces to cut out the star. You have a couple of sentiment pieces that you can cut out. You also have these other ornaments that you can cut out of paper. I did mine in gold. You have these adorable bows. There's just a lot of fun dies with this, and so much you can do, and you can take this outside of Christmas as well. There's a few things in here that you could use for other things, your stars, your bows, you know, etc. So what I thought we would do is we would go ahead and just make a card with that set, and I'm going to do the stack, cut, and shuffle technique that I learned from Robin Armbrecht at Really Robin Stamps, and we're going to use that to decorate, to make this card. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a card base, 8.5 by 5.5, or 11 by 4.25, however you decide or you want to do that. So you're going to need 4 of those card bases. I only have one because I'm only going to do one on camera right now. And then you will need 4 different matte layers, which are 4 by 5.25. To do 4 cards. And then you will need 4 different pieces of paper. So I have 2 DSPs, and this is our last year's version of our DSP in Real Red. I wanted to use the plaid. And then this DSP is our Christmas pack, which is Painted Christmas, 12 by 12 DSP, and it's just some really beautiful fun Christmas patterns on it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. So I cut a piece out of that. Then these 2 pieces are cardstock. This one is the garden green. The colors I've chosen is Real Red and garden green, like a traditional Christmas. I'm going to move this a little bit. There we go. Traditional Christmas colors. And this one I have actually embossed with this set of embossing folders that comes with 2. Now these ones fit in the mini cut emboss machine, and they have one with this, it's called Wintry 3D, and it has like this pine on it, and the other one is snowflakes that you can emboss, and I embossed the green in the pine. And then this one here, we need to prep that one, and we're going to stamp on it, and we're going to do tone on tone stamping. And I am grab a piece of paper real quick. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just stamp the word peace and joy that comes in the Trimming the Tree set, and we're just gonna do a pattern with that. So just the red on red, and I'm gonna stamp. And just do twice the stamping, so you get some different values. just to get a pattern on this cardstock. Okay, I'm good with that. All right, so that's all stamped. Now we're going to go ahead and cut it up. Clean this off really quick. So the stack, cut, and shuffle technique, we need to cut these pieces up into different sizes. Let's see. Okay. And you're going to stack them when you cut. Now, some people can cut all 4 of these on your cutter. I unfortunately have not been successful at that. So we are going to cut these 2 at a time. I've been able to do that. So we're going to cut, and I'm going to use the measurement. If you have this cutter, there's measurements that extend out this way, and so I'm going to use that to cut, and these are going to be cut at 1 1/4 inches. Make sure they're lined up. I'm going to set those aside and cut these also at 1 1/4. And then we're going to turn these and cut this way at 1 1/4. Line these up. Okay, there's those pieces, and then we're going to do the same thing on these other ones. And if you're able to do all 4 in one cut, that's... Now, the tutorial I watched, she was much easier to, or much more able to do this than I am. It's a little bit cumbersome for me, but it still works. I love this technique and I love this design. Okay, so we're going to cut that at 1 1/4 inches. Then we're going to go ahead and get these in their piles. Okay, now we've done that part. So move these over here. So now that we've got these 4 pieces, we're going to go ahead and shuffle them. So we're going to move 1 to the back on that side, go 1, 2, and then go 3 back on this side. I'm going to flip that around because that's upside down. Okay, so then we're just going to mount these on our card bases here. And it will give you a little bit of a border. On your mat when you mat these pieces. I've made a couple of different designs since learning this technique, and I really love this for simple card layout. And just mixing up your papers. I think it's just very, very pretty. Okay, so we got that one down. Now we'll take this piece here and glue this down next to this. And then we'll do the same with this one. And then the final piece. Okay, there's one mat. We'll go ahead and do this one here. And I love this technique. Does 4 cards, and you can cut this in any dimension size that you want. You don't have to cut it that way. You just follow the same thing, whatever your cuts are. And however many cuts there are, you need that many pieces of paper. So all right, that, and then this one. All right, so I'm just going to move these aside. I've got a couple of them done, so you don't have to watch me assemble all of them. All right, so once you get those done, then you're going to go ahead and add this to the card base. All right, so there we go. Okay, so for our decorative layer, I'm going to use vellum, and I'm going to use this scalloped piece here. And that is from the Color and Contour scallop dies. There are several different versions, but we're going to use this. I've done some die cutting out ahead of time. So I've die cut a smaller tree and a bigger tree. And I have lots of fun things in here. And we're going to use this label. We're going to use these. And our little red bows that I have a whole bunch of. So to start with, I'm going to go ahead and decorate the tree. I found it easier to decorate this bigger one before it was put on the vellum. So I'm just going to get this garland wrapped around our tree. Let's see if I need to move you up just a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cut that there. And then this piece I should be able to use for the next level. There we go. And then this bigger one. Just like that. Okay, so there's our garland. Since we've got that on, the next thing I want to do is I want to stamp the greeting, and I'm going to use Happy Holidays. And I'm going to stamp that in black, Memento black ink. I have it out already. So we're going to stamp that in Memento black ink. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and attach that to my vellum piece here. So I can get it centered, and that's also going to give me a good idea of where I can attach my glue on the vellum, because you will see glue or any adhesive through the vellum. Okay, that's on there. And then the tree, I'm going to get this tree on there. And then we'll go ahead and attach this to the card base and finish the decorations. All right, now we'll get this attached. And I think I'm going to just use some tear and tape. And then I am going to put a little bit right here, because that tree is going to hide that, just so that it has a little bit there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach that. And we're going to kind of try to center, we're not going to center it on the card, we're going to center it where all of these pieces meet. So we're just going to put that down like that. Okay, get rid of my garbage. Now, let's get this tree here. I'm actually going to pop up, so we're going to use some mini dimensionals on that. Make sure I'm putting them on the right side. Yep. Now we do have to watch this end, because it's going to overlap the tree, so we don't want to get the dimensionals too close to the tree there. And I'm just going to put this up to test. That's probably good right there. So we're going to go ahead and attach this. Okay. And that just gives it some dimension. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do, I did want to show you some of what those die cuts cut out. I have a little tin here of ones that I've kept. So there are these really pretty gold. I did it in gold. These are the ornaments that die cut, the non-stamped images. So these are so pretty. We have gold star. And one more. Good, I have one more gold star. And I'm just going to set this aside because I might want to do more. I'm not sure. So here I was thinking we would just put some of these gold ornaments on the tree here. I have glue all over my hands. And these gold stars are going to go on the tree. So I'm going to go ahead, get this one glued down. This one here I'm going to pop up on a dimensional. And then we're going to go ahead and attach that there. Okay. Now I'm just kind of laying out my design here, how I want the tree decorated, and I thought this tree would look cute with some bows on it. And then we've got that one with the gold ornaments. Okay, and I might do more gold ornaments with that. Let's go ahead and get these down. I'm going to use my reverse tweezers to get these on. Just hold it down for a minute so that the glue will take. And we'll do the same thing here. For me, I like a lot of shimmer and bling on my Christmas cards. I think they're just so pretty. Now we'll get these bows attached. I love these bows. Okay, so there's our decorations for our trees. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is I'm going to put some Wink of Stella on here, and I'm just going to make this garland kind of shimmer. And I'm gonna also put it on the bows. I think it also kind of makes the color a little richer. All right. One last thing, I felt like the card was a little plain up in this area. So I have these these red basic rhinestones, and we're just going to add a few on here just to fill in some of this space. And I think it just adds a little bit more to the card. So there's our Christmas card with that fun trimming the tree stamp set and the dies that you can only get for this month. There are some other stamps with some other dies that are also amazing. But But yeah, here is that. And so I wanted to really quickly show you, I was working, as I was working on it, I did another one, and I added some different embellishments. So I have this Sparkle and Shine sequins assortment that's meant for shaker cards, but I wanted to see if I could use it to decorate. And I don't know if you guys can see all of the shimmer on there, but I pulled these and just glued them onto the card with our Mono Tombow glue. And just to add something different and a little bit more bling. So I thought it turned out really nice. You can do as simple as you want, or as intricate as you want. But yeah, so if you want to take a look at what is available for the Perfect Partners promotion for this month, the month of September, while supplies last, you can see that on my website, and I'll have that link in the description box below. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.